Throughout history, many battles have been fought with massive armies, some so large that they shape the course of entire civilizations. Today, we are counting down the top 10 largest armies ever assembled on a single battlefield. Buckle up as we take you through some of the most epic clashes in human history. Starting off our list at number 10 is the Battle of Cannae, fought during the Second Punic War between Rome and Carthage. In 216 BC, the Carthaginian general Hannibal Barca led a force of around 50,000 men against the Roman Republic's 80,000 soldiers. The result was one of the most famous military maneuvers in history, where Hannibal's smaller army encircled and annihilated the much larger Roman force, killing tens of thousands and dealing Rome one of its worst defeats. At number 9, we have the Battle of Leipzig, also known as the Battle of Nations. Fought in 1813 during the Napoleonic Wars, this battle saw the coalition forces of Russia, Prussia, Austria, and Sweden muster a massive army of over 380,000 troops against Napoleon's 225,000 soldiers. Lasting for 4 days, this was the largest battle in Europe prior to World War I and marked a significant turning point against Napoleon's dominance in Europe. Number 8 takes us to the Battle of Wuhan in 1938 during the Second Sino-Japanese War. This 3-month battle involved over 1 million Chinese soldiers fighting against around 350,000 Japanese troops. Despite the Chinese forces eventually withdrawing, the battle marked a critical moment of resistance, as it delayed the Japanese advance and demonstrated China's determination to fight on. At number 7, we have the Battle of Borodino in 1812, a pivotal encounter during Napoleon's invasion of Russia. The French army, numbering about 130,000 men, clashed with the Russian army of around 120,000 troops. This brutal battle is remembered for its staggering casualties and immense scale, with over 70,000 soldiers killed or wounded in a single day of fighting. Though Napoleon claimed victory, the battle significantly weakened his forces ahead of the disastrous winter retreat from Moscow. Our number 6 spot is taken by the Battle of Sedan in 1870 during the Franco-Prussian War. Here, a massive Prussian-led coalition army of about 200,000 men faced off against 120,000 French troops. The decisive Prussian victory led to the capture of Emperor Napoleon III and the collapse of the French Second Empire, highlighting the importance of strategic military organization and modern warfare tactics. At number 5, we have the Battle of the Somme, one of the largest and bloodiest battles of World War I. Fought in 1916, the battle involved over 3 million soldiers, with the British and French forces pitted against the German Empire. With around 1.2 million casualties over several months, the Battle of the Somme became synonymous with the horrific trench warfare of World War I and involved massive troop engagements on both sides. At number 4 is the Battle of Berlin, the final major offensive of the European theater of World War II. In April 1945, over 2.5 million Soviet troops launched a massive assault on Berlin, defended by around 766,000 German soldiers, including many ill-equipped and poorly trained. The sheer scale of this battle led to the eventual fall of Berlin and the surrender of Nazi Germany, effectively ending World War II in Europe. Taking the 3rd spot is the Battle of Kursk in 1943, the largest tank battle in history and a crucial encounter on the Eastern Front of World War II. Over 2 million soldiers, including 3,000 tanks, faced off in a battle that lasted nearly 2 months. The Soviet Union's successful defense and counteroffensive at Kursk marked the decline of German offensive operations on the Eastern Front, paving the way for Soviet advances into Eastern Europe. Our runner-up is the Battle of Moscow, a crucial battle of World War II. This battle, which took place between October 1941 and January 1942, involved over 3 million soldiers from the Soviet Union and Nazi Germany. The German army's advance was halted by fierce Soviet resistance, harsh winter conditions, and strategic counterattacks, marking the first major defeat of the German military during the war and a significant turning point on the Eastern Front. And finally, at number 1, we have the Battle of Stalingrad of World War II, where the largest armies ever assembled clashed repeatedly over a vast area. Fought between August 1942 and February 1943, this brutal urban battle involved more than 2 million soldiers from both the Axis and Soviet forces. With massive casualties and intense fighting, the battle ended with a decisive Soviet victory, marking a major turning point in the war and highlighting the extreme scale of the Eastern Front. These battles were not just massive in scale, but also pivotal in shaping the course of history. Which battle surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below.